Hey guys! What's up? My name's Elsie. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video that I've been wanting to do for a while. I feel like I say that in every video though. We're going to be making viral TikTok recipes and see if they work. First thing we're going to do, we're going to make the one that I think is like the most obvious one. The feta pasta, but I don't have feta because I couldn't find it. So I saw some other videos using like this type of cheese. And so we're going to be using that. It's the Boursin garlic and fine herbs cheese. It takes 2 pints of cherry tomatoes. So I'll wash those and throw them in the pan. And then I'm going to put some olive oil on them and salt and pepper. I'm just eyeballing this. I don't have exact measurements for that. And I'm going to stick the cheese in, put some more olive oil on it. You know the drill. You've probably seen thousands of these videos all over your For You page. I might need to put these tomatoes in a bigger dish. Okay, well, we found a pan. Now I'm going to put olive oil on them and some pepper, salt. This is a lot of tomatoes in a recipe for somebody who doesn't even like tomatoes. And then you add some more olive oil on the cheese. Like I said, this is a different cheese, so I don't know if it'll work out as well, but we will see. And now you stick it in the oven for 35 minutes. And then while that is cooking, we're going to make some other stuff. Now we're gonna make mac and cheese in a mug. Which I've made like mug cakes and stuff before, and they've always worked, so I feel like it would be just fine. I don't know, I feel like this one's gonna work. I feel like it's gonna be a yes. The TikTok that I'm looking at right now is from Food 52. And she kind of explains how to do it. 1/2 cup of dried pasta, which I have right here. She uses rigatoni, but I'm gonna use like actual macaroni noodles. I don't think it matters what you use. Okay, microwave this for 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm gonna do 330, and yeah. Ooh. It's gonna be hot. I think it might be a little hard though. Yeah, so I'm thinking our pasta noodles are just a little bit al dente. 1/2 cup of cheese. It says to stir it, get the cheese all mixed in, and then put it in for another 30 seconds. Okay, I think it looks a little bit more soft now. This looks so good. Look at this. It looks so good. It didn't make a lot. This isn't even like halfway filled up, but this recipe is definitely a yes. I just should have put a little bit more water in there and cooked it for like 4.5 minutes instead of 3.5. But even if it is a little hard, I'll still sit here and eat the whole thing. It literally takes like 5 minutes, so yeah, definitely do this. Now we're gonna make Nerds ropes. We just need the red gummy bears. So this is pretty simple, and I guess I deleted the video. You're just gonna get Nerds and red gummy bears. We're doing red gummy bears, and they did Haribo, but I couldn't find Haribo, so we're doing the Albanese. And we're gonna have to do red and pink gummy bears because there's not enough red. Then you like spread your Nerds out on a plate, and then you melt these, and then you just pour them on there, and you make little Nerds ropes. We gotta do this quick. Gotta dump out all the Nerds. So you just pour it on there. You might need a spoon. Pour it in like a rope type dealio. Okay, so yeah, you got your little Nerds rope, and then you just cover the whole thing in Nerds, and then you let it sit there for a little bit so it can cool, and then you made a Nerds rope. So far it was pretty easy. I mean, if it tastes like a Nerds rope, which I don't know why it wouldn't, then I would say it's a yes, but I'll show it to you later too. have most of it.
Okay.
You're gonna make a thumbnail too? Is it yummy? That's pretty good. I like that.
Okay, final thoughts.
The recipe itself is a yes, but we didn't actually use the right cheese. So I think with the cheese that we used, it's really good, and I'm sure it would be good with feta too, because that's one of my favorite cheeses. I'm like cheese connoisseur.
But we'd have to add garlic.
Yeah, we also didn't add garlic because this cheese is like garlic and herb, and you should have added garlic if you use feta. But yeah, I think this is a win. I think this is a definite yes. And it's honestly super easy, so yeah. What are your final thoughts?
This is my favorite.
It's your favorite? You haven't even tried some of them.
Some of what?
The nerds ropes and the other stuff.
This is my favorite though.
Is it a 10 out of 10?
It's pretty good.
Or an approved 10 out of 10. So we got our nerds rope out of the freezer. This is what it looks like. And then here's my nerds rope. Except it kind of looks like a nerd's turd or something. This doesn't look very pretty. But I guess pretty wasn't really what we were going for.
Is it yummy?
I mean, yeah, it tastes like a nerds rope. Making it costs just about as much as a nerds rope would be. Actually, it costs less. So maybe just buy a nerds rope. The next thing we're gonna make is cloud bread. I will link it down below where I found this video. Basically, I don't know, it looks pretty easy. You do 3 egg whites with some cornstarch and some sugar, food coloring, vanilla. So this says whisk until bubbly. And then you add your cornstarch and your sugar. So I'm gonna whisk it. All right, I'm gonna add in my cornstarch and my sugar now. It takes 10 grams of cornstarch, which is approximately 1 tablespoon. And then my sugar, which is about 2.5 tablespoons. So here's 1, 2, and 1/2. And then you whisk it until you get stiff peaks, which is gonna take forever, and my arm might fall off by the time I get there, but you know what? It's for the vid. I now have stiff peaks. I decided to add a little bit of vanilla and food coloring in mine, so I made it a purpley color. Yeah, and then it says you just like shape this. I'm just gonna do a little blob, a little circly thing. You bake it in the oven at 300 degrees for around 25 minutes. So the cloud bread is done, maybe. I ended up baking it for way longer than it said to. I ended up baking it around 40 minutes when it said like 25. It looks good. Like it looks okay, but I think that it might be like too soft. So I'm gonna try and rip it like I do. It's really pretty. It just is not, yeah. Tastes fine. It tastes good, but it's just kind of not done. So I don't know, kind of a fail, but that might have been on my part. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's about all I have for you today. I will link the TikToks down below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.